Los Angeles, California. And we bring aboard Rob Brown. Rob, it's like cowboy night here. Country night, just so you know. Right up your alley.
It is. I like country night. It's probably a little bit warmer down there, too, as well.
It is. The Edmonton Oilers will play with 11 forwards tonight. Janmark out for a while, and Kapanen not ready to return, and the Oilers not having any flexibility with the cap, at least until Saturday, where Kapanen is expected back. Second of a back-to-back, the Kings with only 8 wins in 27 home games this year, and the Oilers, Rob, looking to defend better.
They have to defend better. I know that there's been a lot of talk about Tristan Jarry last night, and he wasn't good enough. But they also gave up too many chances in that hockey game, especially late in the third period when you had a 2-goal lead. They have to be better. This is a team, 40 goals against in their last 8 games? 5 against, or 5 a night? That's too much. So the LA Kings don't score much, so don't make it easy on them, giving them grade A scoring opportunities. Both teams want to rebound. Both teams had nights they want to forget from last night. But Bob, I don't usually standing watch until we start getting into the teams. But this game tonight, the LA Kings have 2 games in hand. If they win tonight, they pull within 2 points with 2 games in hand. If they lose, the Oilers can extend the lead to 6. This is an important game for both teams.
There's no question. And Rob, I said last night with about a minute and 45 left in the game that Edmonton had to get a point in the game in Anaheim. And just the confluence of events and a rough night for Darnell Nurse. And I think back to where Darnell was during the 2021 season. 16 goals in the All-Canadian division. He was like plus 26 or 27 that year. And that's, I'm not saying that was always going to be what Darnell could be, but he hasn't been near on the level that they've needed him. Too inconsistent this year.
Yeah, I agree. And what you're not, the one thing that I loved about Darnell Nurse, when he's playing well, he plays with swagger. And that's what this team needs. They need Darnell Nurse with swagger. And he looked a little hesitant in his game, and that's a player that doesn't look like he has the confidence that he normally has. And the winning goal for Anaheim was a great example. The Oilers face off in the offensive zone. They win the face-off. 8 seconds later, their puck's in their own net, and Darnell is in the wrong positions. He tried to do 2 jobs instead of just 1. They need Nurse and Wallman to be better. The Oilers need to have a strong top 4. Their top 2 have been excellent. They need Wallman and Nurse to find their game.
Yeah, there's no question about that. What are your thoughts? I mean, they're playing 11 forwards tonight, Rob. But then again, the team they're playing is also in the second of a back-to-back. And they were not great last night at home here against Vegas. Vegas had 5 Olympians out of the lineup, right?
Their 5 best players weren't playing. That should have been a guaranteed win night for the LA Kings. Connor and Leon are superhero when it comes to what they can do on the ice. They don't seem to tire. I think 11 forwards creates problems for the LA Kings because you look down the middle. This is not the Danault, Byfield, Kopitar down the middle that they've had in the past. The Oilers can exploit that, especially if a Leon or a Connor or a Nuge or even a Roslovic double shift. They could have some mismatches against an LA King team that really struggles to find the back of the net. So I don't think the 11-6 is going to affect the Oilers, even though they're playing the back-to-back games. I think this is a game that they have to be up for, and a big night for Darnell and Wallman, but also a big night in net for Ingram. There's an opportunity now for Ingram to grab the crease and become the number 1 goalie for this Oiler team, and it starts with a good game here in LA tonight.
All right, let's go to the Ford Keys to Pain, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Rob, what do you got?
Well, I got a couple things. First of all, good goaltending. They need to get saved. They did not get that last night. They need to defend better. And if you get the opportunity, the Edmonton Oilers got to score on their power play. They got to get power plays to do that, win races, win battles, and get on the power play. They have eaten up this LA King penalty killing in the playoff. They need to do it tonight in the hockey game.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown, and that wraps up Rogers Game Night. Cam Moon is ready to go. He's pumped, he's jacked, he's stoked, he's in an awesome mood. Second of a back-to-back after he got 3 weeks off. Actually, I think it was closer to 4. It's the Edmonton Oilers and the LA Kings, and the Oilers have had success in this building in the playoffs. Not necessarily in the regular season. The Kings have won some games here over the last 2 years. This will be a tough one tonight. Cam with the call up next on Ford Oilers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers Now with Bob Stauffer is your go-to for the best.
Guard for thee.
And performing the national anthem of the United States of America this evening, accompanied by Kings organist Dieter Rule, please welcome Kings season ticket member Hannah Davey.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rumbling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers on the road. They take on the Los Angeles Kings. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, it's Adam Henrique with Vasily Podkolzin and Trent Frederick. On defense, Spencer Stastny and Ty Emberson. In goal, it's Connor Ingram. For the Kings, Anze Kopitar with Warren Fogle and Corey Perry. On defense, Brian Dumoulin and Cody Ceci. Darcy Kemper starts in goal. Chris Lee and Francois Saint Laurent are the referees. Shandor Alfonso and Jesse Marquis are on the lines. We drop the puck. We're underway here at the Crypto.com Arena in L.A. Dumoulin at center ice will shoot it in. Ingram out of his net will then fire it around on the glass. It goes off of Kopitar right to Podkolzin of the Oilers. And now Henrique is able to get it out. He gets to center ice on the left side. Will flip the puck in. It goes in behind the Kings net. On the left wing to Kopitar, now to Perry. And his pass on the right, too far for Fogle, and that is icing against the Kings. 34 seconds gone here in the first period.
Well, this will be an interesting matchup. The Kings have been a better road team than they've been at home. We've seen the Kings a lot with Kopitar and Deneau and Byfield down the middle. No more Deneau. He's playing for the Canadians.
Kings only 8-12-7 at home, and dropped one last night to the Golden Knights. Puck at the side of the Kings net, and Kopitar trying to poke it up the right wing. He does to Perry, and Perry got it out to center ice. Bouchard up the right wing. Bouchard will sling it back to McDavid on the right wing to Bouchard. Will dump the puck in. Mikey Anderson to Byfield, and on the left side, Armia is able to get it out, and that will go off of Moore, and a dump down. Puck goes in behind the Edmonton net. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing to Bouchard. As Bouchard, it only gets to the top of the circle. Anderson across to Doughty, a shot, and the save made by Ingram, and he will hold on. Connor Ingram coming into the game last night, played the last 12:41, stopped 3 of 4.
Well, one of the things the Oilers need to do a better job is fronting pucks. Too many pucks are getting through from the point, and conversely, not enough of the shots from the Edmonton blue line, other than when Bouchard and Ekholm are on the ice, are getting through.
Face off to the left of Ingram. As the puck gets to the left wing corner, Wallman up in the air and out, and it goes just off the glove of Brant Clark, and on the backhand he's able to shoot it in. Wallman along the boards to Nurse. To the left wing for Savoy. Savoy around the right side to Wallman. He'll get it out. Matt Savoy, great game last night for Edmonton in that 6-5 loss to the Anaheim Ducks. And the puck dumped back into the Edmonton zone. Wallman on the left to Savoy. He'll go cross ice to Nurse. Nurse into the Kings end on the right, just missing Roslovic. Nurse will jam it towards the net into the glove of Darcy Kemper. He will hold on. Anton Forsberg was the goalie last night for the Kings, and Kemper with his first start since coming back from the Olympics.
Kings are now managed by Ken Holland, who, of course, spent 5 seasons in Edmonton. Oilers had the second best record in the Western Conference during those 5 years. I think it's fair to say Ken did a good job on the Oilers side of things. I think they're maybe lacking a bit in terms of the draft and development side, but there's no question the team improved under Ken Holland's watch.
Face off to the left of Kemper. His last game, February 4th, 19 saves in a 4-2 loss versus Seattle. Puck back to the line. It's Emberson to the middle to the left. Has to play it off the glass. There was no shooting lane. And the puck to the right wing side. Frederick up against the boards. It goes top of the circle, and Malott able to get it out for the Kings. His pass gets picked off by Lazar. He'll shoot it in. Kemper out of his net. He'll stop it in behind the goal. Into the right wing corner for Ceci. Off the boards and out. We're scoreless. We're here in the first 2 minutes, 20 seconds gone in the opening period.
Of course, Trent Frederick's only game in the regular season last year was against these LA Kings.
That's right. It didn't last long, did it? The puck to the left wing corner in the Kings zone. Back to the line. There is Bouchard. A shot and a save made by Kemper. The rebound on the right wing. Top of the circle. It's Roslovic. Couple of moves. Goes back near the blue line. Still has it on the right. Turcotte keeping an eye on him. Put it in behind the net. It comes around on the right. And Taylor Ward will get it out for the Kings. And at center ice, he'll dump it in off the stick of Malott. That goes over the glass and out of play.
Oh, good opportunity there for Evan Bouchard from distance and not totally controlled by Darcy Kemper, who was Team Canada's number 3 goalie, and deservedly so at the Winter Olympics.
Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Ingram. And Henrique will take the draw against Kopitar. Puck to the middle of the ice. Fogle won't be able to get a shot. Wallman got it loose and does clear it out. Edmondson with it in the neutral zone for the Kings. On the right to Kopitar. Game 1497 of his NHL career for Anze Kopitar. Up to Corey Perry, and he'll shoot it in. Puck rims on the left. Wallman got dumped down by Fogle. Puck goes in behind the Edmonton net to the right wing point. Clark kept it in. Right corner to Kopitar. Pass to the middle. And that's batted out of the air by Roslovic, and it got out.
I'd better have gotten out because that was a trip against Jake Wallman. Here goes McDavid.
Wallman with a puck through the middle of the ice, up the left side, off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Dowdy into the right wing corner. It goes off his stick to Hyman. He's in behind the net, takes a hit to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing, to the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard. To the corner boards, it goes in behind the net. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. We're almost 4 minutes into the opening period. Cleared out by Quinton Byfield. Now to Trevor Moore. Looked like he was about to get in behind Ekholm, but Ekholm forces him in behind the net. Moore to the middle of Byfield. That's broken up, and it's McDavid to center ice down the right wing. And Anderson checks him, gets the puck, gives it to Byfield into the Oiler end. A rising shot and a glove save made by Ingram. He holds on. 4 minutes, 14 seconds gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, I know that, and I was so frustrated watching Edmonton squander the 2-goal lead.
Twice.
Twice. 2-0 and 4-2, and then 5-4 lead. Backed off the gas pedal on the officials, but the Oilers did not get a lot of calls last night, and Anaheim ended up five power plays. Edmonton only had the 2, and there was a missed call at the end of the game on a zone entry from Ekholm that might have given the Oilers a chance for a game tie. It was a very frustrating night for the Oilers, but they got to play better. It's that simple.
Nurse in behind the Edmonton net to Savoy. He'll get it out off the right wing. It goes to Roslovic. Loops back into his end. He's through the middle of the ice now. And Roslovic over the King blue line. Got it to the top of the circle. That's it. Panarin will get it out, or at least inside his own zone, has control. Edmonton up the middle to Laferriere. Now to Kempe into the Oiler end. A quick shot. That's just wide. May have glanced off the arm of Ingram. Puck on the right wing point. Clark to Edmondson. Now on the left to Panarin. Cross ice to Clark. Tried to shoot it. That hits the stick of Savoy, and it goes out of play.
Well, Kings tend to play physical in this building. And, they wear those black jerseys and try to intimidate a little bit. And they've laid a couple checks already here, and the Oilers have got to ratchet up the physical intensity, and I don't think Edmonton's been near tough enough in front of their own goal as well.
And Los Angeles is coming off a frustrating loss as well last night.
Vegas had their 5 best players not play, and the Golden Knights beat the Kings 6-4.
Kings had a lead in that game, and it went south on them. The puck in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Stastny up the boards, and Frederick got it out. And it's Frederick down the left wing into the Kings end. Left wing corner. Stops there. Clark on him. They'll get it to the blue line. Stastny to Emberson. To the high slot for Lazar to the right wing corner. But Edmondson there for the Kings. Cross to Clark, up the middle, off the stick of Laferriere, and that will go into the Edmonton bench. 5 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period, and this first period so far has been low event, much different than last night.
Well, it was already 2-0 last night at this time, so...
And there's chances all over the place.
I mean, that's the thing about last night is the Oilers missed 2 or 3 point-blank opportunities at critical times in the game where they could have gained a little bit more separation.
Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. McDavid winning the draw. Puck goes to Ekholm on the left wing for Nugent-Hopkins. Shoots it in. It's in behind the Kings net. Kemper to play it off the stick of Moore, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Trevor Moore at center.
Good hit.
He's able to dump it in. Took a hard hit, though, and it's in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm on the right to Bouchard. Bounces it to center for Hyman. Now to McDavid. Down the right wing. His pass across, and that was broken up. It went off of Doughty.
Connor's got to shoot the puck there.
Armia to the Edmonton line. To Moore as he goes to the right wing corner. Moore taken out by Ekholm. Loose puck to McDavid. Through the middle of the ice for Nugent-Hopkins. He'll shoot it in. Hyman will chase after it. He goes into the right wing corner. And the puck over to the left side. Nugent-Hopkins hacks it over to the right wing. McDavid brings it to the top of the circle. He'll get to the middle. He won't get a shot. Has to go over to the right wing boards. To the middle. A blast saved by Kemper. And the rebound sent to the blue line where Nurse will keep it in. In behind the net to Hyman. We're scoreless here in the first. Hyman in the left wing corner. 6.5 gone here in the opening period. It comes free to Mikey Anderson on the left wing for Armia. And he'll give it back to Anderson. On the right wing for Kopitar, and on the backhand, we'll get it out to Warren Fogle at center ice, and he'll dump it in. Wallman across to Nurse, up the left wing, that bounces, rolls, won't be hard enough for icing. Dumoulin will go in behind his net, and around the boards on the left wing to Perry at center ice. Perry to Malott, comes into the Oiler end. He's at top of the circle. Emberson comes in there for the Edmonton Oilers, and it gets to the left wing corner. Perry taken hard to the boards by Emberson. The puck on the right wing. Right wing point. Ceci into the corner. Draisaitl through the middle, finds Savoy, and he'll come out to center ice now on the left to Roslovic. Over the King blue line, cross ice to Emberson. The shot, scores! Ty Emberson goes short side upstairs, and it's 1-0 Edmonton.
Another setup. Matt Savoy involved in that sequence up the ice. He's driving the net, but Leon Draisaitl made an unbelievable backhand pass and activating and jumping up. And this is something we're seeing already a little bit more with Paul Coffey here as the Oilers' weak side defense is joining the rush. And the Edmonton Oilers have got themselves a 1-0 lead. Nice shot by Emberson.
Second of the season for Ty Emberson at 7:26 of the opening period. It's a tremendous shot by Ty Emberson.
Roslovic and Savoy should draw the assist there.
And the Oilers up by a score of 1-0. On the right wing, Panarin will get to center ice. to Kempe, comes into the Oilers zone, back to the line, but Clark wasn't quite there yet, and it will come out. Brant Clark retreats to his own end, now on the right to Kempe, into the Oiler end, trying to drive towards the net, stops up, gives it to Panarin, a shot, hits a stick, goes to the left wing corner. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. Panarin cross ice, one-timer, great save by Ingram coming across, and he robs Kempe from a one-time shot. We're going to take a break. 7:54 gone here in the opening period. 1-0 the Oilers lead on a goal by Ty Emberson. From the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Radio Player Canada. Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers lead the Kings here in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers Pets of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include a signed Oilers hat and a pair of tickets to an upcoming Oilers game. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Ty Emberson, the goal scorer. From Roslovic and Savoy at 7:26. And Edmonton up 1-0 on the Kings. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Connor Ingram, who had to make a very good save off of Adrian Kempe right before the break. Goes to the left wing corner, and Wallman, and behind the Oiler net, comes out the right side. Wallman through the middle, and that goes over the stick of Mangiapane. It's an icing call.
He nailed that.
Yeah.
The problem here is Henrique had gone off for a change, and the Kings are going to get an ozone draw here. Lazar's going to, now it is a right side draw. Lazar's going to need to win this, and the Oilers are going to have to go in and support him. As Kopitar's out there against Curtis Lazar. Lazar's up to 59%.
Sticks down, and the puck to the corner, and it goes to Wallman with Kempe on him. To the left for Nurse, now up the left wing. Podkolzin to center ice to Mangiapane. Mangiapane over the line on the left side. Podkolzin scores! Down the left wing, Podkolzin shot just squeaks through and past Darcy Kemper. It's 2-0 Oilers.
Well, that was a you-know-what burger given up there by Darcy Kemper, and it was very close to an offside. The Kings bench is looking at it right now, and Darcy Kemper's given up two tough ones here, and the Oilers have jumped out in front. And it looks like a good goal.
Podkolzin's 13th of the season. He's got points in 4 straight games. And at 8:19 of the first period, it's 2-0 for the Oilers.
Mangiapane will draw one of the assists.
As well as Darnell Nurse. And it's at center ice, right in front of the Kings bench. And Moore on the right wing to Armia. Didn't handle the pass. Matthias Ekholm behind the Edmonton net to Bouchard. Now on the right wing for McDavid. McDavid to the King blue line. To the middle. It gets to Nugent Hopkins. Give it to Bouchard on the right wing point. Into the corner. It comes in front of the net off the stick of Hyman. And it's near the top of the circle. And Moore out to center ice for the Kings. A couple of moves, and Ekholm just recovering to swat it away. And out to get it to the neutral zone was Nugent Hopkins to Roslovic, and he'll shoot it in. 2-0 Oilers lead. Just over 9 minutes gone here in the first period. Savoy, right wing point for Emberson. Right side to Roslovic to the blue line. Stastny shot tipped just wide by Savoy, who was in front of the net. Byfield will get it out. Cross ice pass to Warren Fogle. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl through center to Savoy into the Kings end. Pass to the slot, hit a stick, and it'll get to Kopitar. And it's Kopitar down the left wing, going towards the Oiler goal. Can't get a shot away. Stastny got back, recovered, and knocked the puck away.
Well, that's one thing about Stastny. He can really skate, and he reeled in Kopitar there.
Stastny will wait in behind the Edmonton net. Oilers will make changes. We're just about halfway through the first period. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Emberson and Podkolzin the goal scorers. It's flipped up and out of play.
Oh, Mallett's trying to get something going with Frederick here.
Podkolzin will come in there. Tie up with Malott. That's going to draw everybody in there. But it doesn't look like anything's going to come of it. Nope. Will not. All right. We can go to break then. 2-0 Oilers leading the Kings here in the first. 9:59 to go in the opening period. From the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Chart your course to a prosperous future at Portage College's upcoming open houses. Join them March 2nd in Lac La Biche, March 3rd in St. Paul, and March 4th in Cold Lake to check out everything Portage College has to offer. Enjoy a free meal, chat with their instructors and academic advisors, and take advantage of waived application fees when you apply on site. All events take place from 6 to 8 p.m. They can't wait to see you there. Portage College, it's about you.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. The Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Edmonton leads. 8:59 to go in the first period. Ty Emberson, his second of the season. Vasily Podkolzin, his 13th, have staked the Oilers to a 2-0 advantage.
Well, you might have a little bit of fireworks here. Some of the fellows are still on the ice.
Okay.
And Mallett's going to line up opposite of Trent Frederick here. He's going to try to get his team going.
We shall see. We're setting up for a face-off at center. Malot's pushing with Frederick. No, Henrique's out of the face-off circle. Podkolzin will take the draw. Nope, looks like they'll play on. CC across to Dumoulin inside his own line, up the left wing, off the boards and in. Nurse behind the net, run into by Ward. Taylor Ward with it on the right side. At the top of the circle is shot, and it doesn't get through. Henrique over to Wallman. Wallman up in the air and out, and that bounces into the Kings zone. Cody Ceci off the right wing boards. It's picked off by Adam Henrique. He'll come in over the line. Left wing to Podkolzin. Rims it to the right wing point. Wallman off the right wing boards. Into the corner. Podkolzin up top of the circle. A shot. The rebound. Henrique with a drive. And the save made by Kemper. Big rebound off the Podkolzin shot. And what a great chance there from Adam Henrique.
Well, smart play by Podkolzin. And I actually thought he should have shot it again coming down the left side because he already squeezed one through on Kemper, who's fighting it a bit here early. And I think he was fortunate that Henrique hit him with the puck on the rebound. Oh, yeah. That could have easily beat him high glove.
9:16 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Oilers lead. Oilers in San Jose on Saturday afternoon to end off this road trip. Edmonton hosting Ottawa on Tuesday the 3rd. Face off to the left of Kemper. McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard on the left to Hyman. A backhand, this save made by Kemper. Rimmed on the right by Kempe. Out to center ice to Moore. Then Moore down the right wing to the net. Saved by Ingram. And he covers that up as Trevor Moore got about half a step on Evan Bouchard and did take it to the net.
Yeah, that was a good net drive there by Trevor Moore, who back in 23-24 scored 31 goals for the LA Kings. This has been the Oilers have been dominant in the face-off circle. They're 11-2 on face-offs. D-zone draw here. Frederick out to take it. And he gets waved out, so now Lazar's got to step in against Laferriere.
All right. They tie up, puck to the left wing corner. Spencer Stastny up the left wing for Andrew Mangiapane. Little saucer pass, and that is smacked out of the air by Anderson, and Panarin will dump it in. Laferriere entered in behind the net. Stastny got it over to the boards, though, for Edmonton. Frederick to Stastny, now to Emberson. Emberson on the right wing. Lazar. Anderson pinching down from the point, able to keep it in for the Kings. And Laferriere to the middle and shot. That rockets off the stick of Stastny and over the glass, out of play.
Good stick there by Stastny. But a situation where the Kings were able to generate a couple looks. The Oilers couldn't vacate the zone. Just make the simple play. And Mangiapane, who has an assist in this game, did not do that. And it led to a quick transition back the other way.
He's off to the left of Ingram. Shot 7 of 4 in favor of Edmonton. 2-0 Oilers lead. The puck to the left wing corner. Ekholm off the boards, out to center to McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins into the Kings' end for Hyman to the right wing corner. Hyman taken to the end boards by Anderson. Puck comes loose. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. A shot that's blocked. Hyman to the right corner for McDavid to the slot. Bouchard shot saved by Kemper. Puck on the left wing. Bouchard to the left wing corner.
Sniper fire there on Nugent Hopkins.
Puck up the left side.
Bouchard's going to make a better shot than that from there.
And Byfield will be able to dump it into the Edmonton zone.
And Nugent Hopkins is going off here. Yep.
And the puck along the left wing boards. He took that shot from Bouchard, and the shot from the point by Edmondson scores. Edmondson let it go from the left wing point. There was traffic in front of the net. It found its way through, and the Kings cut the Oiler lead to 2-1.
Connor Ingram didn't track the puck. He never saw it.
Never saw it.
Ekholm chipped it up the boards, and I think it elevated off a Hyman stick. And the Oilers something's going on here. Chris Knobloch wants to have a conversation. So what happened? Oh, high stick from Fogle. I think it's a good goal. I don't think Edmonton should challenge.
There's a little snapshot from the point.
So Fogel's going to get the deflection here.
They're discussing over at the penalty box.
To me, on my first viewing, I think it's a good goal. I don't think
Fogle did get it.
That's a good goal.
That was going to miss the net.
Yeah.
That is going to be a Warren Fogle goal.
Just his 7th of the season. But think of the up 2-0. Bouchard has a point-blank look and drills Nugent Hopkins off the left boot. Kings come back and Fogle gets a lucky deflection.
Edmondson will get the assist on the shot. And the puck brought in. Here's Roslovic. A shot off the stick of Kemper. 2-1 Oilers lead. 12:16 was the time of that Kings goal. And the puck in the neutral zone on the right wing. Here comes Savoy. Just over the King line. Savoy along the boards with Kopitar. Gets into the corner. Clark's got it. Behind the net. And Edmondson will get it out to center ice. For Corey Perry, he'll softly dump it in. Goes to the inboards. Fogel's in on the forecheck. Nurse to the left wing corner. And Matt Savoy, the St. Albert product, will get it out to center ice. Dumoulin will bring it in on the left wing, and Dumoulin to the left wing corner. And it's taken to the boards. Roslovic looking for a loose puck. Bump back to the blue line. Shot from the line. The save made by Ingram. As Ward let it go, Ingram saw it the whole way. A lot getting into it a little bit verbally with Nurse. 6:47 to go in the first. 2-1. Oilers lead the Kings. The face-off will be to the right of Connor Ingram. Ingram 6-5-1 coming into this one, his 15th appearance of the season. Lazar will take the draw against Kempe. The puck to the right corner. Emberson off the glass and out. Dumoulin's pass to Kempe doesn't connect. Emberson's able to shoot it in. It gets into the left wing corner. CC pokes it in behind the net, but getting to it first. Behind the goal was Podkolzin, and his pass through the slot goes all the way down the ice. Emberson's in behind the Edmonton goal. And now has room through the middle.
And here's the 1-1-3. It's not even a 1-3-1. You got to know what they're doing.
Oilers go offside at the Kings line.
It's a very passive approach from LA in the neutral zone. And I know there's been some criticism here.
I saw a lot of it in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, you had the Oilers on the ropes 2-0, and you let them off, and Edmonton ended up coming back, winning the series, and going to Stanley Cup final.
Face-off just outside the Kings line. That's McDavid on the ice with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. You can see Ryan Nugent Hopkins back out there. Bouchard neck home on the back end. It goes into the Kings end. Doughty to Anderson. Up the left side, doesn't get out. Hyman had it for a moment. The puck top of the circle and cleared out by Armia. Back home to Bouchard, just inside the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle, it goes off of Hyman into Kings territory. Doughty across to Anderson. The left wing to Armia. Just went off his stick. Bouchard to McDavid. And then one-handed in by Nugent Hopkins. Anderson, left wing corner, now to Doughty to Mikey Anderson. Left side to Armia as he gets to center, now to Moore. To the middle to Armia, and Armia will take it to the left wing, up to the left wing point, a shot towards the net, and a glove save by Ingram. He'll hold on. We'll take a break with 5:29 to go here in the first period. 2-1 Oilers lead the Kings from the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. It's for dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here in Los Angeles, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We have got 5:29 to go here in the first period. 2-1 Oilers lead the Kings. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Well, I think you can make an argument. It's a 2-1 game, and I don't think either team had to work particularly hard for any of their 3 goals. I mean, it was a real nice transition for Edmonton on the Emerson goal. The Podkolzin goal was an ugly one for Kemper. And then the Kings' 2-1 goal was a good deflection, but Edmonton needed to do a better job there.
Wallman will bring it out of the Oilers zone. His pass off the stick of Warren Foegele, but it'll be Draisaitl on the right to Roslovic. Into the Kings zone along the right wing boards. Top of the circle. It comes out off the stick of Savoy and now out of the zone. Oilers have to regroup as Savoy will shoot it in. We'll come over to the left wing side. Roslovic flying in there to Draisaitl. He'll go in behind the net to the right. His pass to the middle off his stick, and it'll go past Nurse and out. And Nurse turning it up at the Edmonton blue line. Right wing to Roslovic. Roslovic towards the net. A shot off the stick of Edmonton, and it hits the glass and top of the circle and through the middle. Dumoulin will get to center ice. Now to Panarin. Into the Oiler end. Across to Ceci to the right wing corner. Kempe in front of the net. Hit the stick of Connor Ingram. And
I think we got it. What do we got here?
What do we have here? Oh, Dumoulin got... Did he get clipped with a stick? Dumoulin's over at the Kings bench. Referees and linesmen are discussing. And this could be a high stick to Darnell Nurse.
Looks like it's a 4-minute penalty.
Yep. All right. Dumoulin went straight over to the Kings bench.
They're taking a look at it here.
You want to make sure they get it right.
Well, show us a replay, would you? Because I didn't see it the first time.
Neither did I in real time. Okay.
Unfortunately, that looks like a double minor to me. Dumoulin was just driving the net.
You get him with the butt end. I think that's what the part of the stick that caught him up high.
And they were engaged in a stick battle.
Yeah. I think he caught him with the butt end of his stick, Darnell did, with Dumoulin, and caught him up in the face.
Oh, I think this is going to be 4. Sorry.
No apology necessary.
It was confirmed he's a double minor for high sticking.
Well, first power play of the game, and it goes to the Kings, and it's a double minor variety.
And Darnell is one of their penalty killers. The Kings are 26th in the league in the power play at 16.5%. Edmonton has went 4 or 5 last night. The Oilers are 25th in the league at 77%.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Ingram. 4:32 to go in the first. 2-1 Oilers leading the Kings. Oilers played the Kings January 10th. That was a 4-3 shootout loss for Edmonton. Puck back to the point. Clark on the left to Panarin. Panarin's pass out to Byfield. Couldn't get a shot through. Clark has it on the blue line. Left wing to Panarin. Back to Clark to Panarin. Panarin to the middle. Byfield couldn't get his stick on it. And Henrique will clear it out and down the ice.
Well, much greater urgency when you're rolling with Panarin. He can make plays. Can't give him time and space.
Made his Kings debut last night. Had a couple of assists. And to center ice, it's Byfield. On the right, give it to Perry. To the right wing point to Clark. Now across to Panarin on the left side. To Perry in the left wing corner. To Panarin, and he'll one-touch it to Clark. His pass glances off the stick of McDavid. It's kept in. Panarin to Kempe on the right wing. And Kempe's pass back to the line goes off of Nugent Hopkins, and it comes out. Panarin into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Over to Adrian Kempe. Back to Panarin. To the middle on the blue line to Clark. To Kempe. To Clark. Left side. Panarin shot blocked by Bouchard. And Bouchard has it right corner. Takes his time. Gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm with room on the left. Slowly up to center ice. And now will loft it down the ice. It's in behind the Kings net. 2-1 Oilers lead. 3:09 to go here in the first. Kings still on the power play for another 2.5. Through the middle, Moore to Kopitar into the Oilers zone. Kopitar on the left wing. He'll rim it to the right point. Doughty's not there, and it will come out. Doughty chases after it, has to take it back into his own end. Forced back by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
The Oilers only using 4 forwards here on the PK camp.
Doughty to center. Drops it back. Laferriere to Fogle. Into the corner. Stastny steps in front. Bounces it to the line. Doughty kept it in. Fogle now to Laferriere. Into the slot. It comes across. Ward's pass. And that goes right through into the corner. Fogle left wing corner to Laferriere. Now to Kopitar. Kopitar to the point. To Ward to Kopitar. Kopitar up to the top of the circle, side of the net. Fogle tried to bring it in front. It goes off the stick of the netminder Ingram. It's in behind the Oiler net. It's all tied up. Jammed loose on the right for Kopitar. To the blue line to Doughty. To Kopitar on the right. Going towards the Oiler goal. Forced into the corner. Now on the right wing side. To the blue line to Doughty is one-timer. Didn't get a lot on it, and it goes wide and cleared all the way down by Stastny. Minute 20 to go in the double minor to Nurse. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Minute 49 remaining here in the first period. Kempe out of his zone for Los Angeles. Pass to Byfield. Missed him. Bouchard got it out. McDavid has it at center. Pass back to Bouchard. He does get it through. Almost lost it to Panarin. Now to Nugent Hopkins, and he'll get it all the way down the ice. Clark out from behind his net for the Kings. Clark on the right to Byfield. Into the Oilers zone. Right wing for Perry. To the blue line to Clark. Clark on the right to Kempe. Kempe to the right wing corner. And his pass wanted to get it to the blue line. It goes off an Oilers stick and into the Edmonton bench. It'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone. 35 seconds left to go in that double minor to Darnell Nurse. 1:06 to go in the first. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Face-off to the left of Connor Ingram. David will take the draw against Kopitar. Kopitar will win it. Clark from the right point to the right corner into the blue line to Kempe to walk in, get it across. The one-timer, and that one blocked in front of the net as Panarin let it go. It's jammed all the way down the ice. We're into the last minute here of the first. 20 seconds left to go on that double minor. Clark out of his zone, dropping it back to Kempe. Kempe into the Oiler end. Left wing to Panarin towards the net. A shot saved by Ingram. The rebound rolls to Ingram, and he scoops it up with the glove and held on. Timmy Panarin with a chance off the left wing, and everybody gathering in that slot area in the Oilers zone.
Well, Kempe got away with a pick on Connor McDavid, and the Oilers went after Kempe a bit. And this ref better get this game under control here, because there's been some... Now Ekholm giving Kempe a love tap, having a conversation undoubtedly in Swedish.
37 seconds to go here in the first.
Chris Lee and Francois Saint Laurent working tonight's game.
All right, whatever. They got it all sorted out. No penalties to be given out.
Oh, Bouchard didn't like the end of that period. 37 seconds left. He doesn't have his lid right now. Oilers still have some work to do. 6 seconds left here to navigate. And they've only used 4 forwards on the PK, which I am not a big fan of. I like to see 6 out there.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Henrique wins the draw. Ekholm rips it around the boards and gets it out. As that hit Edmonton and cleared the zone. Penalty is over. Nurse is out there. And the Kings are 0 for 2 on the power play. Kopitar into the Oilers zone to the left wing corner. 22 seconds to go in the period. Knocked off his stick by Nurse, goes right to Draisaitl, and he's on the right wing. His backhand pass off the stick of Moore, goes down into the Kings zone. Kemper to play it out, and he finds Moore. Moore into the Oilers zone. Unable to get it past Wallman. Puck to the line and out. At center ice, Roslovic will shoot it in, and the first period will come to a close. And the Oilers will have the lead after 20 minutes, 2-1 over the Los Angeles Kings, and able to kill off that double minor to Darnell Nurse. Oh, good penalty kill.
Yeah, good penalty kill.
Didn't give up a bunch of chances. Here at the Crypto.com Arena, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, the Edmonton Oilers, the Los Angeles Kings. We're through 20, now getting ready for period number 2. Edmonton up by a score of 2-1. The Oilers, Pets of Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Edmonton Humane Society, Dogs with Wings, and Parachutes for Pets, helping animals in need find loving homes and ensuring dogs can continue providing essential support to those who rely on them. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Ty Emberson and Vasily Podkolzin scoring for the Oilers in the first period. Warren Fogle with a redirection on a shot by Joel Edmondson, the goal for Los Angeles. Oilers coming off 6-5 loss last night in Anaheim. Had a lead of 2-0, had a lead of 4-2, had a 5-4 lead at one point, and it all went south for them. For the Kings, a 6-4 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights here at the Crypto.com Arena. They had a lead as well in that one. It went south for them in the third period. So two teams trying to turn it around and things tightening up. Something fierce in the Pacific Division. You talk about important games down the stretch, and a lot of Pacific Division games for the Edmonton Oilers. They're looking at one right here, and there still has to be written how this one will play out. But a 2-1 lead after 20, and the ability to kill off a 4-minute high-sticking double minor penalty to Darnell Nurse late in the first period, and we've dropped the puck here in the second. As it's at the Kings line, LaFerriere to center ice, shoots it in cross corner. It'll go in behind the net. Connor Ingram out to play it. Gets it up high on the glass, goes off of Kempe to the middle of the ice. It's Roslovic to center now to Draisaitl. Into the Kings zone, goes to the right wing corner. Smacks it in behind the net. Kempe will come up the right wing for the Kings, and to the line, does get it out to LaFerriere. Into the Oilers zone, to the left wing corner, stops, back to the blue line. Dumoulin will shoot it towards the net, and it was tipped, but it doesn't get through, and it goes over to the right wing. Panarin to the left. Dumoulin from the point, but he just let it go to Kempe. He'll get it across. Cody Ceci blasts towards the net, and it's blocked by Nurse. Puck along the boards. Panarin on the left wing for the Kings. He's up top of the circle. Now to the line. His pass across and off the stick of Roslovic and out.
It's a great block there by Darnell.
A shot into the Oilers zone. That's offside. Kings have to tag up.
Stationary breakout here for Edmonton. LA's going to drop back into their 1-1-3.
Up to center ice to Hyman and off the right wing boards and in. Anderson pokes it around. It'll get around to the line and out.
And I know it's a 1-3-1, but the way they play it, it's a 1-1-3.
Ekholm to center. Oh, drifted in off the glass. Ward along the boards, bumped by McDavid. The puck against the boards is Nugent-Hopkins. Wanted to get it down the right side. It goes off of Ward, comes out to center ice. Byfield to Ward. Into the Oiler end. A shot save made by Ingram. Covers it up. Minute 40 gone here in the second. 2-1 Oilers lead.
This line of McDavid, Nugent, Hopkins, and Hyman, they're not really going yet. Now, that said, they did score 2 even-strength goals in last night's game. But, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Their ceiling is higher than most. Face off to the left of Ingram. Henrique will take the draw against Kopitar. Puck to the left wing corner. Spencer Stastny on the left wing boards to center to Podkolzin. On the backhand will bounce it in. Darcy Kemper out to play it. Got it to the right corner. It goes off of Trent Frederick. Warren Foegele is able to get it through the middle. Comes across to Clark, out to center, off of Corey Perry, into the Oilers' end. Emberson, left wing to Stastny. It hits Perry. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Emberson to the left wing corner to Spencer Stastny. Now to Podkolzin, who's being pressured by Kopitar. It's up against the boards inside the Edmonton zone. They try to work it free. There's a lot of sticks in there. Back to the line to Clark. He'll take a snapshot. It goes wide and didn't ricochet in front of the net. It was swatted away perfectly by Ingram. And out to center ice comes Frederick. Only got it to the blue line. Now Podkolzin can shoot it in. Foegele leave it to Edmondson. And Edmondson in front of his net. Up the left wing for Moore. Down that left side. The shot off the arm of Ingram. Puck on the left wing. Malott put it off the end boards. It goes over to the right. 2-1 Oilers lead here in the second period. Just about 3 minutes gone. Puck comes out to center. It's Mangiapane in over the King line with Lazar. The shot scores! Andrew Mangiapane with a perfect shot to the glove side of Kemper, and it is a 3-1 Oiler lead.
Well, did he need that? And he looked like a guy who once scored 35 goals for the Calgary Flames on that one. And he's never sort of come close to that since, but just ripped one right past Darcy Kemper. The Oilers won a puck battle back in their own zone. It was an odd man break, and Edmonton has scored their second transition goal of this game.
Mangiapane gets the 7th of the year. 2:59, time of the goal. 3-1, Edmonton leads. Andrew Mangiapane.
He's had just a brutal season. There's really no way to say it. I mean, he's been scratched multiple times. There's a player there gone through a tough go.
Nurse will shoot it into the King zone. Edmondson behind his net to Clark. On the right to Laferriere, but it goes off of Nurse. Up into the air and to the right wing for Kempe. And Kempe cross to Edmondson. Edmondson to Kempe. Just missed him with it, and that'll be icing against the Kings. So Mangiapane from Hyman and Bouchard at 2:59 has given the Oilers a 3-1 lead here early in the second period. Face off to the right of Kemper. Draisaitl, Savoy, Roslovic on the ice with Nurse and Wallman. And the puck goes to Nurse on the left wing point. He'll shoot it towards the net and is saved by Kemper. He held onto it and will do it again.
Of course, Darnell had a 16-goal, 36-point season in the North Division. In 2021, he went plus 27 that year. He was all-world, man. Like, he was really good. And, I mean, he had 3 seasons where he was like plus 18 to plus 27 with, you know, 35 to 45 points.
There's from the left point, a shot saved by Kemper. He held on. Roslovic was looking for a redirection. Savoy was going to the net as well.
He maybe gave the assist to Ekholm instead of Bouchard. I'm not sure on that, but that's what they just...
yeah, now it says Hyman and Ekholm.
Hyman and Ekholm, right?
Okay, they changed it. Good enough. Face off to the left, to the right of Kemper. It is flipped out from the left corner, and Wallman back into his own end. Got it out to center ice. Clark with it inside his own line for the Kings. Up the right wing, off the stick of Laferriere. Ingram out to play it. Ingram will get it on the glass. And Savoy to center ice for Draisaitl. Makes a move, comes in over the line. His pass across, and Roslovic couldn't find the handle.
He's got to shoot the puck there. You're right in, Leon.
And Aaron will get it out to Kempe. Kempe into the Oilers zone. Now to Laferriere. Shot. Saved by Ingram. And the puck to the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins finds some room on the left side. Into the middle now to McDavid. Gathers speed at center over the King blue line. Off the corner, Bullets gets to the right side. Byfield out through the middle with it to Ward. Ward into the Oilers zone. Right wing to Moore. Moore to Ward. One-timer blocked by Nugent Hopkins. It's in the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. 3-1 Oilers lead here in the second. Pass across to Anderson. Couldn't handle it, and Hyman will come out with it. Hyman in over the King line. Back to McDavid through the middle. McDavid waiting. Kemper's out of the net. McDavid turns, shoots, scores! Connor McDavid outweighted Kemper and came back out from behind the net to make it 4-1 for Edmonton.
Well, that time, Zach Hyman with the presence of mind just to drop and delay to Connor McDavid on the zone entry. I'm looking down at the LA bench. Forsberg played last night. I mean, I don't think there's any way they can sit there and say there was goalie interference. And Connor McDavid is point number 99 on the season, and this is 60th game, and that's his 35th goal.
4:58, time of that goal. Oilers had an odd man rush. And Kemper played it quite aggressively, and McDavid just held on, went behind the net. Just had to get it over Drew Doughty. As Doughty was down on the ice in front of the goal, and it's 4-1 for the Oilers here in the second period. Fogle into the Edmonton zone. Got to the slot, knocked away from him. Now a chance, save made by Ingram, and he got the rebound too. And the puck to the left wing side. Cleared out by Podkolzin, and won't be hard enough for icing. Flying after it's Frederick. Go to the inboards, taken to the inboards by Anderson. And it's in behind the net. Now to Podkolzin, the shot, and it's saved by Kemper. And he will find the rebound eventually and cover it up. Great effort by Trent Frederick to get down there and create a little something. McDavid from Hyman at 4:58. There's Mangiapane from Hyman and Ekholm at 2:59. Edmonton up 4-1 here in the second period. McDavid's got points in 3 straight. Faceoff will be to the right of Darcy Kemper.
Well, the Oilers have goals from 3 different lines so far in this game, Cam.
Yep. And 4 goals on 12 shots right now, too. Draisaitl line out there right now with Roslovic and Savoy. And the puck goes to the corner, Ceci for the Kings. To Dumoulin around the boards, down the ice. It'll be icing against Los Angeles. Faceoff will stay to the right of Darcy Kemper. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Draisaitl and Kopitar in the face-off circle. Puck to the left wing corner. It's Roslovic. He'll wheel in behind the net. Go over to the right. Behind the goal to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the right wing corner. Dumoulin on him. To the line. It goes to Wallman. He'll skate through the middle. His shot blocked by Kopitar. And the puck cleared out of the zone. Nurse at his own blue line. Now on the right wing to Lazar. He'll shoot it in. Goes to the left wing corner. Ceci up the boards, down the ice, icing against the Kings. 6:11 gone here in the second period. 4-1, Oilers lead. Oilers come to Los Angeles one more time. That's April 11th.
Is LA and Edmonton one more time, or is it just three?
No, it's just three, just like Anaheim.
Anaheim this year.
Yeah. Anaheim comes to Edmonton one more time. Puck to the left wing point. Stastny to the line to Emberson. Now on the right. Ceci will get into the corner for the Kings. Behind the net to Dumoulin. Out through the middle to Fogle. Now to Malott. Comes into the Oilers. He's trying to go towards it. He won't get a shot away. Fogel's lost his helmet's got to go off the ice. And the puck in the left wing corner. Stastny up the left wing boards. Just about lost it. Now he does. To LaFerriere. His pass blocked. Nugent Hopkins will get it out to McDavid. Into the King zone. McDavid 1-on-2. Can't get it to the net. Clark up the left wing to Panarin into the Oilers zone. A shot off the stick of Ekholm. And that will go out of play. 6 minutes, 49 seconds gone here in the second period. 4-1, Oilers lead the Kings. We're going to take a break. From the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, it's for dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Andrew Mangiapane and Connor McDavid have scored here in the second period. 4-1, Oilers lead the Kings. 6:49 gone in the second. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are at the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Connor Ingram. Lazar to take the draw against Kopitar. And Lazar wins it right corner to Stastny. Got it up the right wing boards. It's to the top of the circle. Now they get it jammed and it comes loose. And Roslovic will float it down the ice. Goes up on end, rolls down. It's icing against Edmonton.
So we got a new Guardian. Kemper Zetteler. 11 on 15. Forsberg comes in.
He played last night. Made 19 saves in the 6-4 loss to Vegas. Face off to the right of Ingram. And right off the draw and through the middle, it's Roslovic to center. We'll dump it in. Goes in behind the net. Mangiapane to the right wing side. Nobody there for Edmonton. Kempe will get it out off the skate of Roslovic. Goes all the way down. And on the in boards, Emberson. Right wing corner to Stastny. Right wing to Roslovic. Now to Mangiapane. And he's into the King zone on the left wing to the left wing corner. Mangiapane got him free, and it goes into the slot, but now across on the left wing. Kopitar to center ice for the Kings. For Panarin, into the Oiler end. On the left wing to the slot for Clark. Takes it to the left wing point. Cross to Doughty. Right wing to Kempe. Kempe into the slot, and the shot by Panarin goes wide. To the left wing point, Doughty to Kempe. His shot, and that's blocked by Nurse. It's at the top of the circle where Doughty can only keep it in for a moment. Roslovic will get it out to Mangiapane. Nurse jumps up into the play. Mangiapane brings the puck in. Left wing corner. Nurse along the left wing boards. Going to get free was Panarin. He will get it out. And it's at center ice. 4-1, Edmonton leads. 8:15 gone here in the second. Draisaitl into the King zone to the slot. Kaput calls him the shot off the arm of Forsberg and out of play.
Oh, he had a lot of heat on that one. Just a great backhand pass from Leon Draisaitl right on the tape. He looks off Matt Savoy and gives a chance. Just a free look for Podkolzin, and he went high blocker. Good save by Forsberg.
He's off to the right of Forsberg. Draisaitl will take the draw against LaFerriere. Puck to the right corner. Doughty into the corner.
That's been.
And that is flipped up and out by Doughty, and it should be a power play for Edmonton.
And this is one of the big differences between the two teams. They're talking about it. Doughty doesn't think he's got a penalty rating.
Not for a second did he think that. And now he's being told he is.
It's a wily veteran move on Drew Doughty's part.
He sold it.
Oilers have the best power play in the NHL at 31.7%. They went 1 for 2 last night against Anaheim. The Kings penalty killing, 28th in the league at 76.3. Need one here for Edmonton. You are up by 3, but keep her going. And Connor McDavid's at point number 99. And he would become the third player in NHL history if he gets one more point in this game to have 9 100-plus point seasons.
Vogel will get it to the blue line. It doesn't get out. McDavid to Draisaitl on the left. He's at the top of the circle to the blue line in the middle. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Winds up. His shot that hit a stick. Comes out. Scores! Zach Hyman jams it in at the side of the net. Makes it 5-1 for Edmonton.
Draisaitl and Bouchard will pick up the assist on that goal, and it starts with a face-off win. And the Oilers are up by 4 here in Los Angeles.
Oilers score on the power play, presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
That is the 24th goal for Zach Hyman, and this is 41st game this season. He's on a heater right now. He's going pretty good. He's got 3 points tonight.
3 points this period.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Not even halfway through the second. That goal came at 8:44. The Oilers up 5-1. It's center ice. Emberson will shoot it in. It rims on the left. Ceci behind the net. On the right wing. It's into some skates. Malott got it free and behind the goal for Ceci. And Ceci through center ice. That hit a skate goes right to Adam Henry. On the left wing to Podkolzin, and he'll shoot it in. To the right wing, Emberson shot, save Forsberg. The rebound just batted wide of the net by Podkolzin. And Ward out to center ice for the Kings. Off the right wing side, got it into Edmonton territory. Along the right wing, Turcotte to the blue line to Ceci. Brings it on the right, goes top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins squeezes it up to the line, but it's kept in. Dumoulin. And it hit Emberson, and now Nugent Hopkins to Frederick. To Stastny off the left wing boards and out. And the puck to center ice. Moore right back in with it. Had it stripped off his stick perfectly by Nugent Hopkins. Down to McDavid on the left wing. Back to Stastny at the Edmonton blue line. Cross ice to Nurse. Nurse to Stastny. We're halfway through the second. 5-1 Edmonton leads. Had a 2-1 lead after 20. They scored 3 here in the second. Moore at center. Off the right wing boards it in. Stastny into the corner. Now to McDavid. McDavid will turn it up. He gets away from Laferriere. Knocks the stick right out of his hands. And a penalty coming up to Laferriere. And the Oilers are about to get their second power play of the game. 5-1, Oilers lead. 9:40 to go here in the second. We'll be right back from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. It's Four Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community
Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 5-1 Edmonton leads. 9:40 to go in the second period. Andrew Mangiapane, Connor McDavid, and Zach Hyman have scored in the second. Ty Emberson and Vasily Podkolzin had goals in the first. Warren Foegele had the Kings goal. That was also in the first period. Face off to the right of Forsberg, puck to the blue line. Bouchard to the middle of the ice. Left wing, Nugent Hopkins, a shot. Saved by Forsberg. Hit him in the left shoulder. Cleared out by Ceci. And it goes all the way down.
Love it. Love that news. Just let her rip from there off the ozone face-off win on the power play.
Oilers power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Puck gets turned over. Morgan, shorthanded breakaway. The shot save made by Ingram. Nugent Hopkins got his stick in there and disrupted the shot as the puck gets to center ice. McDavid on the right wing to Draisaitl into the King zone. Edmonton 1-for-1 with a man advantage in this game. Draisaitl on the right wing to Bouchard. Goes to the corner. Gets it out to Nugent Hopkins. His shot hit a stick. Goes in behind the Kings' net. As it comes free on the right wing. Cleared out by Byfield.
I wouldn't be afraid to give the second power play unit a fair amount of time to work with. You're up 5-1 here.
David to Draisaitl over the Kings line on the right wing. Draisaitl to the blue line for Bouchard. To the middle of the ice. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid, to Evan Bouchard. Right wing for Draisaitl. To McDavid on the left, cross ice pass, goes off a stick into the corner, recovered by Draisaitl, pulls it off the right wing, boards knocked off his stick but kept in by Bouchard. Left wing for McDavid.
Wow.
He's across the top. He's top of the circle, spinning around. Right wing corner for Draisaitl, now to McDavid, out of that right side to Draisaitl. The shot hits a stick, goes over the Kings net. The puck bouncing around, Nugent Hopkins gets control of it. To the left wing point to Bouchard. Down the left wing to McDavid. His pass in front. And that one doesn't. It goes off the stick of Draisaitl and now cleared out by Anderson.
Well, you don't lose any momentum getting those sort of looks.
Ferrier out of the box. Edmonton 1 for 2 on the power play. Up 5-1 with 7.5 to go here in the second period. Bouchard out from behind his net. Through the middle, off the stick of Henrique. Goes into the Kings zone to the right wing corner. Podkolzin hit on the inboards by Edmondson, but it's in the skates of Vasily Podkolzin. Still battle in the corner. Squeezes loose. Panarin through the middle to Laferriere. And it's Laferriere out through center now in over the Edmonton line. Dropping it back to Brant Clark. And Roslovic able to get it out. And the puck at center, and it's Adam Henrique into the Kings zone down the left wing. A shot off the stick of Edmondson. That goes up and out of play. 6:59 to go here in the second period. 5-1 Oilers lead.
Yeah, you can roll them over here as long as you manage the puck well.
Face off to the right. Anton Forsberg. Didn't start the game. Darcy Kemper started the game. Kemper coming out about halfway through the second here. Puck to the middle. Ceci. The Malott will get to center. Softly dumps the puck in. Stastny on the end boards. And it comes off a skate to the side of the Edmonton net. And Emberson over to Stastny. Stastny in the left wing corner. And they'll take it in behind the goal. Slow things up. Kings will back off. Stastny pass through the middle off of a King's stick. Goes down into LA territory. Dumoulin's in behind his net. Right wing corner to Ceci. Up the right wing. Right side off of Corey Perry. Ingram to Nurse. Stopped in behind the goal. Left wing corner for Wallman. Out through the middle, and before that could get to Savoy, it's broken up. Brought in by Moore on the right wing. Moore towards the goal. The shot and the save by Ingram. Anderson in from the left wing point to Byfield in the corner. Comes loose near the top of the circle and into the left wing corner. Byfield out to Ward, now on the right wing. Doughty, right wing corner to Moore. He'll step out and shot that one off the shoulder of Ingram, and it goes out of play. Maybe at the bar.
It hit the crossbar.
And it goes out of play. Well, Oilers dodge that bullet. We'll take a break. 5:51 to go here in the second. 5-1. Oilers lead the Kings from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. It's Fort Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers. Here at the Crypto.com Arena in L.A. Edmonton Oilers up 5-1 on the Kings. 5:51 to go here in the second period. Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. Kings coming close before the break. One clanged off the bar, goes out of play.
Edmonton was 17-6 in the faceoffs in the first period. Had a lot of puck possession as a result. LA won a couple when they had the 4-minute power play. Otherwise, it was a pretty dominant period from Edmonton in the circle.
Wallman to go in behind the Edmonton net. It's checked on the play. Panarin to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. To Anderson. His shot doesn't get through. Went off of Wallman. Up the right side to Frederick. Gets to the line and out. Doughty in the neutral zone. Gave it away to Trent Frederick. He'll come in to Podkolzin on the right wing. Right wing corner to Frederick. Not get it back to Podkolzin. Kempe out through center ice to Panarin on the left wing. Into the Oilers zone. Cross ice to Kempe. In front. Tipped on goal. Saved by Ingram. Got it with the right pad. And the puck up to the line and cleared out. Kopitar driving to the net with a redirection. Inside his own line is Anderson. Now to Panarin. Into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Off his stick, it gets to the middle of the ice, and it's McDavid flying out through center into the King zone. He will get it past Clark, and a chance from the side of the net. Put it up and over. It goes to the right wing corner. Hyman in behind the goal to McDavid. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard to McDavid to Ekholm, and almost lost it. Gets it back. Left wing. Nugent Hopkins into the left wing corner for Hyman. Right wing side to McDavid to Zach Hyman. Give it to McDavid. He's about top of the circle. To the line to Bouchard. Stops with it. Drops it to Connor McDavid. To the left wing corner. His pass in front goes off of Nugent Hopkins. To the right wing. McDavid's got it again. McDavid up to the blue line. Turns to the right wing boards. Now he's cutting to the net. A shot saved by Forsberg. And the rebound goes over to the left wing corner. Hyman with control. To Nugent Hopkins. Spinning around, but Byfield gets it free.
Oh, that was a pick by Clark.
Ward out to center now to Byfield. Into the Oilers zone to Ward. To Byfield right corner. Out to Ward. Ward, shot. Not much on it. Off the stick of Ingram and up the right wing. To center ice will be McDavid. Into the Kings end. Cross ice pass block. Gets it back. Shoots it towards the net. It goes just wide. 3:40 to go here in the second. 5-1 Edmonton leads. Out to center is Warren Foegele for the Kings. Foegele to the left corner. Angle shot saved by Ingram. Big rebound goes to Perry. He'll blast it towards the net. Put it off the glass and it'll go all the way down the ice. Forsberg gives it to Edmondson. Now to Dumoulin on the left wing. It goes off the stick of Perry into the Edmonton end. Stastny up the left wing boards and out. Dumoulin, left wing to Perry. Softly dump it in. Stastny, right corner to Emberson. The right wing now to Mangiapane. And he'll get out to center ice. At center, shoots it in. Goes right to Forsberg. Going to have to hold on to it, I guess. 2:54 to go here in the second period. 5-1, Edmonton leading Los Angeles. That last McDavid shift was dominant. That line.
Yeah. Well, the old drink out of the cowboy boot. You know, this is the sort of sound that you're looking for on an NHL broadcast.
It is country night.
How many times have you done that over the years?
What? Beer out of a boot?
Yeah, beer out of
0 times.
I don't believe you for a second. All right, now the Oilers are putting the boots to the Kings.
Ace off to the right. No Forsberg.
Not over yet, though. Still some work to do.
Exactly. To the line. Wallman shot. Forsberg the save. Covers it up. 2:51. We go here in the second. Face-off will be to the right of Forsberg.
Frederick up here with Draisaitl and Savoy. The Oilers rotating. Only playing with 11 forwards tonight.
They're the top of the circle. Malott got it out, and the puck bouncing around at center ice. Wallman to Nurse. Nurse on the left wing to Savoy. Now to Podkolzin. He'll come in to the Kings' end. He goes to the left wing corner. He's up against the boards.
Anderson's a good defenseman for Los Angeles.
Goes in behind the net. Mikey Anderson up the right wing for the Kings. Gets control to center ice down to Byfield. Into the Oiler end through the slot. A shot saved by Ingram. Hit him in the left shoulder. Puck it along the right wing boards. To the blue line to Ceci. Walks in. Wade shoots. Glove save made by Ingram.
Great job tracking the puck there by Ingram.
Get everybody gathered in front of the Edmonton net. 2:07 to go in the second. 5-1 Edmonton leads. Oil Kings with the dreaded 3-3 weekend. Friday they're in Red Deer. Saturday at home to Lethbridge. Sunday at home to Swift Current.
We might actually be able to see 1 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock.
1 o'clock. That's 2 o'clock in Alberta.
We're not going to make it in time for it. But we're going to be there Sunday when they take on Swift Current.
There's a strong chance of that.
Bakersfield's in Ontario. That's LA's farm team Sunday night.
Which isn't really that far from here.
Nope.
Puck back to the right wing point. To the left to Doughty. Over to Clark on the right. Right wing to Kempe. Skates across the top into the corner to Panarin. Behind the net off of Kopitar. Kempe to the left wing point. Doughty to Panarin on the right point. Down the right wing to Clark. To Kopitar, bouncing puck. Stastny got it free to Frederick, and he will clear it. Doughty, left wing to Panarin. Over the Edmonton line, lost control. Frederick will give it to Stastny. And Stastny with some room on the left wing to the center ice line. He's able to shoot it in. Going to rim around to Panarin. Panarin taking his time. Pass to no one. Right to Ekholm. He'll shoot it into the Kings' end. Clark will take it in behind his net. Rim it on the right. Kempe in the neutral zone. Across to Doughty. Now to LaFerriere. Lost it at the Edmonton line. Coming up to the last minute here in the second period. 5-1 Edmonton leading. Dumoulin at center ice to LaFerriere. Chip it off the left wing boards, go after it himself. It's behind the Edmonton goal. Now to the right corner. Vogel's pass goes through the slot to the left wing point. Dumoulin to LaFerriere to the blue line to Perry. Down on the right, the one-timer. Wide by Edmonton. He'll come out to center. McDavid trying to get to it, and just getting there in time was Dumoulin. To Edmonton on the right wing for Foegel. Now to Perry. Comes into the Oiler end on the right. In behind the net. Bouchard on him. Tried to one-hand it in front of the net. Broken up by Podkolzin. He'll get to center ice now to McDavid. Into the Kings zone on the right. Little button hook. Right wing to Roslovic. Shot and a save made by Forsberg. He didn't know where it was for a second. He covers it up. 14 seconds to go in the second period.
Great look from McDavid there. Just on a drop and delay. And Roslovic can come on the ice on a change and just about snuck it by him.
Face off to the right of Forsberg. Draisaitl, Podkolzin, Roslovic. Out with Nurse and Wallman. Byfield taking the drop for the Kings. Puck goes to Ceci behind the Kings net for Anderson. Off the boards and out. Podkolzin will direct it right back in. 5 seconds to go in the period. Ceci along the boards. They'll go in behind the net. The period ends. And the Edmonton Oilers with 3 goals in the second period. Increased a 2-1 lead after 20 to make it 5-1 after 40. I don't know if the Oilers gained any momentum off of killing the double minor against Nurse, or that was up against Nurse late in the first, but they did roll in that second period.
Yeah, there's no question. Great period for Zach Hyman. He had a goal and 2 assists, and Mangiapane with a real smart, decisive play on a 2-on-1, and then McDavid just outweighting everybody, and then Zach Hyman picks up the loose change on a power.
Here at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer getting ready for the third period. 5-1 Oilers lead the Kings. The Oilers Pets of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers, back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot, it's just getting started. It's already $97,000. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50.
Frederick and Malott having a conversation here.
Yes, they are. Animated conversation. Okay, we're getting lined up for the puck drop, and Malott is really trying to get it. Oh, he just took a penalty. Oilers are about to go on the power play. He really wanted to get engaged with Frederick, and now LaFerriere having some words with Emberson. Edmonton's about to go on the power play.
Well, put this game away here. You're up by 4. Get one on the power play. Get it over with. I mean, LaFerriere sitting there giving a stick to Ty Emerson as well. Emerson can fight.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. So Malott to the box. And the Edmonton Oilers are 1 for 2 with a man advantage. Face off to the right of Forsberg.
I mean, you're up by 4 goals. You don't have to take the fight. If he goes and runs one of your McDavid or Draisaitl, and you go and grab him and have at it.
Draisaitl wins the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. Down the left wing, McDavid across to Draisaitl, and that was blocked. Edmondson got in front of it. Otherwise, Draisaitl had a goal. Laferriere down the left wing. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Byfield. It goes wide. McDavid through center for the Oilers. Over the line, drops it. Draisaitl scores! Leon Draisaitl gets a power play goal. McDavid will pick up an assist. He'll have 100 points on the season, and Edmonton is up 6-1.
Oh, just an absolute bomb by Leon Draisaitl. And Connor McDavid will get the primary assist. The Oilers are up 6-1. Third player in NHL history to have 9 100-plus point seasons.
Incredible. 30th of the year for Draisaitl. We're just 31 seconds into the third period. It's a power play goal. So Edmonton now 2 for 3 with a man advantage. They're up 6-1 here in the third period. Wallman through the middle to Podkolzin, right wing to Henrique. He'll shoot it in. Rides up on the glass, goes over to the right wing, and CC got it out to center ice. Wallman, right side for Henrique. He'll dump it in. CC up the left wing, got it to the line. It doesn't get out. Anderson will clear it to Kopitar. Now to Panarin. He comes into the Oilers zone, goes in behind the net. Checked on the play. It's Henrique on the right wing to Podkolzin. Now across to Wallman and play it off his skate and gets over center and shoots it in. 6-1 Oilers lead here in the third period. Anderson up against the boards inside his own end with Mangiapane on him. Squeezed it free to Dumoulin, who's in behind his net. Right wing to Kempe. Kempe to Dumoulin. Dumoulin out to center ice, right side to Corey Perry. Shot it in off the end boards. Turcotte to the left wing corner. Along the left wing boards to Malott, back to the blue line. Dumoulin to Clark. His shot, lots of traffic in front of the Edmonton net. It didn't get through. And on the right wing, Roslovic will come out through the middle of the ice, get up to center, and then shoot it into the Kings zone, go off for a change. Brian Dumoulin to center ice for Perry, off the boards and in. Stastny on the right wing to Emberson. Got it up to the line. It comes out as we're 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the third. 6-1 Oilers lead. Puck into the Oilers zone. Byfield into the high slot. Now on the right to CC. A shot. That's blocked. Puck to the right wing corner. Moore has it for the Kings. Taken to the boards by Stastny. It came free. Draisaitl to Savoy. Now on the right wing to Emberson. To Stastny, up the left for Draisaitl. Off his stick, goes into the King zone. Edmondson on the left wing to Moore. Moore at center ice will shoot it in. In the right wing corner, it's Wallman. Going behind the Edmonton net, now out through the middle. Wallman getting away from Laferriere on the right to Hyman, into the King's end. Hyman, angle shot, saved by Forsberg, and the rebound cleared out past Nurse and down the ice. Won't be hard enough for icing, as Ingram can send it to Nurse. Nurse through the middle, but it goes off of McDavid. And a pass through the middle eludes everyone. It won't be icing. It goes into the Oilers zone. Near the blue line, getting it out was Hyman. At his own line, Dumoulin to Anderson. Anderson through the middle to Laferriere. Tried to shoot it as he came into the Oiler end, but fanned on the shot. Frederick has it in the left wing corner to Nurse, and he'll go in behind the goal. As Nurse sets up in behind the Edmonton net. Oilers will make some changes. Nurse comes out, and he's out through the middle. Long pass to Bouchard. One touches it to Frederick. On the right to Lazar. His shot off the stick of Anderson off the glass, and that'll go out of play. 3 minutes, 54 seconds gone here in the third period. 6-1, the Edmonton Oilers lead.
Yeah, it's been a good night tonight for Edmonton. Played well. 2 for 3 in the power play.
Face-off will be to the left of Anton Forsberg.
Lemieux had 10 100-plus point seasons, and a guy named Gretzky had 15. And McDavid is the third player with 9. He was tied with Marcel Dion with 8.
Brought in by Lazar on the right to Roslovic. The angle shot and this save by Forsberg. And he holds on to it. Four minutes, 12 seconds gone here in the third. Jamie Cartmel, Oilers Communications, letting us know it's Leon's 300th multi-point game.
Well, this one's gone tonight. It's gone well tonight for Edmonton. Yeah. And now you roll them over. You're up by 5. The key for Edmonton here is don't give them anything back going the other way. Need to put together a couple good defensive games, Cam.
Emberson keeps it in on the right wing point behind the net to Podkolzin. Back around to the right point. Off the stick of Emberson. It does come out. And Stastny will retreat and in behind the Oiler net. Now on the right wing to Podkolzin. To Spencer. Stastny still in his own end. On the right wing to Frederick. Frederick at center ice will shoot it in. As it goes to the left wing corner, Podkolzin trying to dig it out of the referee's skates. Edmondson for the Kings. For Turcotte. Loses control, and Frederick has it tied up. Now gets to Podkolzin. Comes out of the left wing corner. Shot from the angle off the outside of the post. Podkolzin to the right wing point. For Emberson. Now to Podkolzin. To the left point. To Stastny.
Oh, shoot the puck there.
Stastny to the right wing corner. For Henrique. Henrique to Savoy. Gets a pass in front, and it's just ripped wide by Stastny. It slipped in from the left point spot. And the puck cleared out and down the ice. It'll be icing against the Kings. Savoy with a good setup to Stastny.
Joel Edmondson got a little bit of he got caught in no man's land there. He's going straight off. I wonder if he's going to go underneath. Hard-nosed defensive defenseman, won a cup with St. Louis. And Doug Armstrong back in 2019. Remember the Blues that year in December were ready to make some trades, and then Jordan Binnington.
Here's Woolman for the point. Scores! Jake Woolman right off the draw. Absolutely ripped that thing into the net and makes it 7-1 for the Oilers.
Well, Jake can do that. I mean, he's got a heavy shot. Oilers with an ozone face-off win. And I believe it was Savoy who got the puck. No, maybe not. Yeah. I thought it was Savoy. Draisaitl will get an assist for sure. He won the face-off. It's his third point. Is that his third? Yeah, it's his third.
Sixth goal for Jake Wallman. 5:24 into the third period. Edmonton up 7-1. The left wing point, Dumoulin for the Kings. Now to Panarin. Across the line to Ceci. On the right to Kempe. Now to Kopitar. Kopitar goes in behind the net. Gives it to Kempe on the left wing. To the top of the circle. Now to Dumoulin. Right wing to Ceci. Over to Panarin on the left. To the blue line. A shot. And Kempe had that come out of the zone. So it was offside against the Kings.
Should be Savoy and Draisaitl on the assists. Man, that's 5 points in 2 games for Matt Savoy.
Good for him. Oilers up 7-1 here in the third period. Puck goes between the Kings defensemen. Forsberg gives it to Dumoulin. And he's in behind his own net for the Kings. Oilers get 7 goals on 28 shots here tonight. Puck cleared into the Oiler end. And more on the left side to Fogle. His shot blocked by Ekholm. Hit him in the shin pads. It goes in behind the Edmonton net and up the left wing. Now it's McDavid to center ice. Chop down the right side by Bouchard. Goes deep into Kings territory. On the forecheck, Nugent Hopkins. And it goes to the side of the net, and it is covered up by Forsberg. He'll hold on to it. We can take a break. 6 minutes, 39 seconds gone here in the third. 7-1. Oilers lead the Kings from the Crypto.com arena. We'll be right back. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 7-1. Oilers lead the Kings. 6:39 gone here in the third period.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Lazar, Frederick, Mangiapane, Henrique. Put Colson, Savoy, probably the rest of the way here up by 6.
You would think so.
A lot of Stastny and Emerson as well.
Yep.
The back end, maybe Nurse and Wallman. Cut back the minutes, dial back the minutes for McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, and Ekholm. Nugent Hopkins and Hyman.
Well, there's still another game on this trip Saturday afternoon in San Jose as is cleared out off the draw out of the Kings' end. Emberson has it inside the Edmonton line, across to Stastny, into the middle to Mangiapane, into the Kings zone, left wing to Frederick to the blue line. To Stastny, now behind the net. Mangiapane goes over to the left wing. To the blue line, give it to Stastny. He'll take a wrist shot. That's blocked. Comes right back to him. Left wing to Frederick. Off the left wing boards to Lazar. Lazar to Mangiapane. A pass glances off a stick, goes into the corner, and on the right wing comes out to Mangiapane. To Stastny, a shot saved by Forsberg, and he covers that up. Going to the front of the net was Frederick. No rebound to be had. 7:22 gone here in the third. 7-1 Edmonton leads. The face-off will be to the right of Anton Forsberg. Crypto.com arena not nearly as full as it was to start the game.
It is empty.
They cleared out. Back to the line. Nurse's shot off a stick goes wide. Roslovic has it left wing. Now to Draisaitl. Pulls it off the left wing boards. Top of the circle. Still has it. Pass on the right to Wallman. He'll walk towards the net. A backhand. Scores! Jake Wallman somehow sifted it through and makes it 8-1 for the Oilers.
Well, an unlucky break there for Forsberg. Draisaitl with a brilliant play at the line. He's got a 4-point performance here. He's going to pick up another assist. Leon has been in on 4 consecutive goals for Edmonton. And Wallman's got 2 tonight. He's up to 7 on the season. I mean, yeah. You got to call out one on that bank. Oh, he put it right through him.
He put it right through him.
That's not a very good goal for Forsberg.
On the left wing, Panarin will shoot it in. 8-1 Edmonton here in the third period. Wallman left side off the stick of Podkolzin. That's going to go out. Not hard enough for icing, though. Dumoulin behind his net. Left wing to Anderson. To Kempe to Anderson. To Dumoulin up the right wing to Kopitar. Into the Oiler end to the line, and it does come out. Kings can't touch it. And McDavid through center. Into the Kings zone. The right wing, his pass went off of Panarin. Hyman across ice. It'll get to the line. It will come out.
Bouchard and Nugent Hopkins collided there.
Nugent Hopkins will bring the puck in. He'll shoot it. Rising shot goes just over the Kings' net. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing to McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard on the right. Right wing corner to Hyman. Around the boards on the left. Ekholm had to come in from the point. To Nugent Hopkins behind the goal to Hyman. They get it to the right point. Bouchard will shoot it. Tipped on net, and a save made by Forsberg. It is cleared out. Bouchard has it at center ice to McDavid. Into the Kings zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Taken to the corner. Boards by Anderson. Came free. Hyman left side will step out. Couldn't get a shot away. Puck to the middle of the ice. And Byfield through the middle for the Kings. To Moore. To Byfield. Into the Oiler end. Lost it to Emberson. And Ty Emberson will slow it down right at the Edmonton blue line. Forwards are changing. Pass through the middle of Mangiapane. Comes into the Kings end. Scoops it around to the left wing. Off the left wing boards. Podkolzin. With some help from Lazar. Podkolzin knocked down Turcotte. And it goes in behind the Kings net. Over to the left side. Malott just about lost it, but it is cleared out by Clark. The puck at center ice. Podkolzin in the neutral zone. We're almost halfway through the third. 8-1 the Oilers lead. Oilers had 2 in the first, 3 in the second. They have 3 in the third so far. Kings goal came in the first period. And the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl goes back into his own end with Byfield in front of him. Now through the middle of the ice finds Roslovic. They come in over the King line. Left wing to Savoy. To the left wing corner, now to the right to Draisaitl. His pass to the middle. Roslovic, couple of moves, a shot saved by Forsberg.
What a look for Leon.
Fogle will lift it up and out. Wallman on the right wing to Draisaitl. And it into the King zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Puck to the left wing. Ekholm along the left wing boards. Behind the net, it went past Savoy from the right point. It's Bouchard. Bouchard on the right wing. Wanted a cross-ice pass. Hit Perry, comes back to Bouchard. On the left, though, one-timer. Not a lot on it by Roslovic. The save made by Forsberg. And Perry can get it off the boards, up in the air and out. And Ekholm at his own blue line. To his end for Bouchard. Bouchard through the middle. That goes off of Podkolzin. Edmondson in his own end to Clark. Will get it out for the Kings. To Ward on the left. Drills the puck into the Edmonton zone. Malott will kick it in behind the net. Emberson on the right wing to Podkolzin. Will get it out through the middle. To Stastny. He'll shoot it in. Puck goes to the right wing corner in the King zone. Over to Clark on the right side. They'll get it to center ice. That's it. Stastny. Right wing to McDavid. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Into the King zone. Down the right side. Drops it. McDavid goes to the net. The pass in front. That chance misses. Connecting with Zach Hyman, who was going to the left side post. And it's in behind the Kings goal. McDavid out of the right wing corner, and he'll step right to the net. A couple of moves. The chance, can't get it through. Forsberg kept it out. The puck over to the left wing side. Edmondson, long pass picked off by Wallman at center. Now to McDavid into the Kings end. Pass across the line. Kopitar broke it up. Nurse to McDavid. Into the King zone on the right wing. McDavid cuts across the middle. It goes to Nugent Hopkins. Shot, and that went off at Dumoulin, and it stays out. McDavid in the left wing corner in front of the net, and the pass blocked. Edmondson will clear it. 7:15 to go in the third. 8-1, the Oilers lead. The puck down the right wing. And it's McDavid to the blue line. Ekholm, his shot off the arm of Forsberg. It was a hard shot by Matthias Ekholm. Had come in from the left point. Out of the corner. It's Hyman. He gets tied up on the play by Byfield. And Panarin will get it out to center ice. Bouchard quickly right back in across to Roslovic. He'll step in to Mangiapane. Great save by Forsberg on a one-time shot by Mangiapane. 6:45 to go here in the third. 8-1, the Oilers lead the Kings. We'll be right back from the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. It's Fort Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. LA Kings.
Well, the Oilers have had a couple of these ones go the other way on them this year.
Face off to the right of Forsberg. Henrique taking the draw. Podkolzin on the left wing. Slides it around to the right. Emberson in from the blue line, and it's in behind the Kings net. Podkolzin barrels in there and hits Cody Ceci.
I mean, that's... it's two of Leon Draisaitl's favorite people, Cam.
That's right.
He's going to hit Anderson here, too.
He does. Podkolzin is a wrecking ball inside that LA Kings zone right now. And it's in behind the Kings net. Anderson goes to the left. To Ceci in behind the net.
Well, Frederick's discipline right at the start of the period, not taking the fight and taking the cross-check from Mallet. The game was over after that.
Moore will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Wallman up the left wing to Roslovic. Now to Henrique. And he'll get it out through center ice. Clark has it inside his own blue line for the Kings. Right wing to Turcotte. Smacked off his stick, and it gets to center, and it's Lazar into the King zone. On the left wing board, stumps it in behind the goal. Clark to Ward. Now to Malott. The left wing to Dumoulin. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Played the puck into the left wing corner. It was into the skates of Turcotte. And Wallman has got a couple of goals here in the third period. Jams it out to center ice. Dumoulin to Clark, now on the left to Turcotte. Into the Oilers zone. To the middle of the ice. Breaking that up was Nurse. It's at the side of the Edmonton goal. Goes near the blue line. Dumoulin will keep it in. Left wing, gave it to Ward. Now to the right wing point for Clark. Through the middle, his pass picked off by Lazar. And Lazar will get it out through center. It's shot down into the King zone, and that will be icing against Edmonton. 4:56 to go here in the third. 8-1, Edmonton leads. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram.
And because we've been on the other end of this year, where it's been the Oilers pounded, there's the competitive phase is gone from this game.
Yeah.
But you have empathy for the position that the Kings are in.
Right point, Edmondson, cross ice pass, and then hit the corner boards and catapulted out to the slot. Roslovic will flip it out. This time, Edmondson through the middle. It's off an Oilers stick. Puck inside the Edmonton end. And Podkolzin will get it to the line. It didn't quite get out.
But
Edmondson.
Colson might be leading the Oilers in ice time tonight.
He's got the puck now. And on the left wing, we'll get it out to Savoy. Savoy to Draisaitl. On the right wing, just inside the Kings line, Kempe broken up, got it out. Kempe into his own end to Edmondson. And Edmondson will take his time. But you're right. Any intensity in this game is long gone.
This is the emptiest we've seen, like in Vancouver when Edmonton won there 6-0. There was a lot of Oilers fans in the building, and there are some here tonight as well. But it was very different.
Emberson to McDavid, and McDavid through center, into the King zone on the right, to the side of the net, in behind it, got it in front. That goes off of Forsberg, and Nugent Hopkins with the puck along the left wing. Cycles it to Hyman, Hyman to Nugent Hopkins, won't get a shot. And on the right wing, it's Cody Ceci for the Kings, and he'll bounce it into the Edmonton zone. Out from behind his net is Emberson. Yeah, if it sounds quiet here in the Crypto.com arena, it's because it is. The puck dumped into the King zone. Not many people left in the building. And the ones that are here aren't overly happy if they're not wearing an Oilers jersey. The puck to the right wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Turcotte to the middle, and stepping in front was Frederick. Frederick to the right wing corner for Wallman. Now to Nurse. The right side of Podkolzin. On the left to Henrique. We'll give it to Frederick. Comes into the Kings, and he'll go right to the net. A shot. Bad save made by Forsberg. To the left wing point, Nurse. Cross to Wallman. Wallman with a shot. Blockered away by Forsberg. Edmondson in behind his own net. 2.5 to go here in the third. 8-1 Edmonton leads. The left wing for Laferriere. Laferriere comes into the Oilers zone. He'll shoot it towards the net. That goes just wide. Trying to jam at the side of the net was Moore, but Mangiapane can't get it out off of Savoy, and Anderson at center ice to Moore. Moore will dump the puck in. Ingram out to play it. Right wing to Savoy. Directs to the middle for Lazar. Will get to center now on the right for Mangiapane. He'll shoot it in. The puck goes to the right wing corner. Now Mangiapane, pass in front of the net, just past Lazar. And to center ice, it'll be Ward. And Taylor Ward into the right wing corner, or at least in behind the Edmonton net. To the left wing, to Malott, to the point. Anderson over to Ceci. Ceci, a shot off a skate, goes wide of the Edmonton goal. Malott has it on the left wing. Shoots it towards the net. Glove save made by Ingram. It was about to go wide, but he'll hold on. Minute 28 to go here in the third. 8-1 Edmonton leads.
Well, pretty solid performance from the Oilers in the second of a back-to-back. Now, they were also playing a team in the second of the back-to-back, and the Kings have been outscored 13-3 in the last 4 periods in this building. That's a tough stretch.
Yeah.
And you wonder, we talked about it. Ken Holland's the GM. He's not a guy that likes to, move out coaches during the year, but ever since the Kings blew the 2-0 lead against Edmonton, there's been a lot of questions down here about Jim Hiller.
Right corner, Emberson will get it up in the air and out.
I mean, this is 8 wins now in 28 home games, Cam, for LA.
Dumped into the Kings bench.
I mean, tonight they're just getting pumped.
Yes.
So, and the Oilers have the ability to score. We know that. Came into the game 4th in the league in scoring. And for Edmonton, it's going to come down to lists. They got to shave the goals against. They got to be middle of the pack by the end of the season. If they're middle of the pack based upon the fact that they went into this game at 26, if they can get down to 15, 16, 17, 18, they'll make the playoffs because they score enough to win.
It's rimmed up to the Edmonton blue line. Off of Turcotte, it comes out. Fogel's pass goes just by Turcotte into the Oilers zone, and Ingram got it to the corner. Henrique on the inboards, check. Turcotte, his centering pass broken up by Emberson. Last minute here in the third period. As Henrique on the right wing to Frederick. To center ice, he'll dump it in. Forsberg sets it in behind the net for Clark. The right wing to Moore, off his stick it in. Ingram out of his goal. Puck goes to the corner. Laferriere centering pass. And that's off his stick. Now Laferriere from the side. Put it off the outside of the Edmonton goal. Right wing corner. Moore towards the net. Directed wide. As Ward got a stick on it. 25 seconds left. Kept in by Clark. Laferriere left corner. Out of the left corner. Hit a stick. Comes out. And the puck in the neutral zone with 15 seconds left. Brought in by Moore, goes to the right wing, in behind the net. 5 seconds left, out to Laferriere, a shot, and that's blocked by Henrique. And the game is over. The Edmonton Oilers decisively win 8-1 over the LA Kings. Edmonton needed a response after a tough one last night in Anaheim, losing 6-5. Well, played about as well as you could. And they win it 8-1 over the LA Kings.